Traveler! Hey, there's like space up city over there. What's up with you today? You feeling okay? We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over. Someone needs assistance.
Rest assured, the chief seems
Baiju isn't in his shop.
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Ah!
Show me your prescription.
Ah! Looks like we have a special guest.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler! She looks absolutely beat these days. She has these huge dark circles around, and she keeps spacing out. You have to call her name several times before she snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Oh. Is the Traveler prone to sickness? I find...
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is...
Okay, Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju.
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is... Physically, you appear to be in good condition, Traveler. In theory, your energy level... Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing. Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But
Huh? What do you mean?
curses, dark magic, it's hard to say. Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to...
I've seen my fair share of mental afflictions. To start with,
In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present...
Still, we're not experts on this kind of thing. Oh, must be a rare condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen it before. Well, all we can do is take their advice. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers... Traveler! Traveler! Rise and shine! Time to wake up! For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already a cut! What? Did you scratch your... Nope, nothing there. Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite, so... What? So, in this dream, you were trapped in a weird place with... Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep. Then, it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If anyone tries to mess with you, or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up.
Something is missing?
Did you just say something?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Ah! What the... Wait! Paimon remembers you? Right! What do you do? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and... Child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places?
Tell me, what is it that you saw? Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's... You! I'll take a glass.
We make this one in-house.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tiger fish over here.
Coming right up. If I knew we'd be this busy.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice... If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink. I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to... Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion.
Neither of those things sound... Well, should we trust her? She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always... Yeah, and that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring Paimon. Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us...
1, 2, 7, 10. That'll do. Well, have you made up your...
What I saw was a dark space.
So, that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Man.
So, you couldn't disperse the fog. I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and...
Okay. Huh? She disappeared!
Wait, hold on. You...
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so...
I didn't think you two ordered it.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember?
You sure? I could have...
What?
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Seeing things? Wait, so neither of you noticed her? Young lady? About this...
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks...
Chef Mao? Check, please.
Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't... Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that... Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps! Whoa! What are all these rift... Huh. Looks like they're collecting something. Let's go...
Installation chamber deployed.
Wait. Leave it up to me, as a dutiful maid would. So, this is what they were collecting. Yeah. What?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains. Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark... Together, these remnants form what you call god remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left. What are you doing?
Nothing! Just wanted to make sure you were... She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
Your life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are already... Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. Now, can we please...
Okay. Right. The god remains. So, basically, in our experience, god remains are 100% bad news.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing. And the remains aren't just gone. They were taken. Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. Something similar happened in Sumeru. Within the span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered, and a large amount of the Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including this...
Wait, you mean... this...
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone. In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear. Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what... Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And this time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no tell. No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern.
So...
We're going to help each other. You are my ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Well, great! You seem super strong and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take—
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my— You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that.
Yeesh! You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope, she's just like when we met her in the primordial sea. So, well, whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. Ah, Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon! Anyway, the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. Whoa! This place is way bigger.
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here. It is. I brought you here because time flows differently. I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months.
Ajax? Oh, right! That's child. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world?
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. Both your description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the Abyss. It could even be a dope. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the Abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint the abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before? Okay. Do you plan to learn? That tracks. All the information you have suggests the Abyss is something sinister.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal. I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option. A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to
Dream mirroring?
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see, think. Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, with dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your—
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
Tough to say. This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach her some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
Do as you want. For my part, you're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills and train you for this. But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here.
Oh, she moves fast. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. Last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Skirk seems pretty strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet?
Ready?
Bring it!
Your training will be split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental... We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not.
You bet! There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching... Oh, and Kazuha. You sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come...
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other... Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough... You need to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which part... Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach her some cool new moves! Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to an...
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wild. There are no shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your... That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Now focus. Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Scorch and burn! This is making Paimon's head spin. Hang in there, traveler! Scorch and burn! Time to ignite!
Stay calm. Use your head. You have to keep it together.
Time to ignite!
will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind.
Step on up! Dance with the waves!
I see eternity go by in an instant. The autumns of many years from a single leaf. Thus, I shall slice this maple in a flash.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body.
"'Twas on a deserted, moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
How do you feel? As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several...
Yeah, meanwhile Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But...
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
'Cause Because he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like—
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point for— But I'd still love to hear about what you got.
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that— Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climb—
Then I suppose your old dad should get one as a pet too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside. Always going on about explore—
Ah, let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer is gonna be hungry when she gets back.
The stars shimmer high above, but mountains as far as the eye can see, an endless snowy plain, or maybe I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet— I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there. But for now, I'm starving.
Don't let a single one of them get away!
No, please, spare the children! Stay back!
They're coming!
Run! Help!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down.
Don't be scared.
This way!
We'll never make it!
Fire. There's fire everywhere.
I told you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
Why are you doing this? What did we do? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink. Showed you the best our home has to offer.
Run! Save yourselves!
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire—
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct?
What? We shot the man in the ankles and the wife broke her wrist attempting to fight back. They won't be doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't to prevent them from making some kind of last stand. We're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws. Now the threat these savages— let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer.
Dad? Mom?
Skirk, you're all right? Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot.
This is the place.
Run, Skark! Run as far away as you can! Don't trust your dad and I. We're not afraid to stare death. My clever girl, so curious.
Whenever you miss us, just remember, life is a gift. Break down the door! Look what we have here. You! Stop singing! Shut it!
You're awake? I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second. This time, the focus is elemental energy.
Man, staying in the abyss feels so serene. No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. Well, except for the fact that Paimon still...
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into... The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my... Abyssal power, yes. Also known, my master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These two forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time. A keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my... It's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach... So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power. But... is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not... Just thinking out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets... True growth comes from adversity, but only if you make the choice to... So, it's time to push yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the... Use the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can!
Windblade! Prepare to be blown away! Windblade!
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Wingblade! Prepare to be blown away! Wingblade!
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes.
Go! Ha! Water jet! Go!
Faster! Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
Water jet! Water jet!
You need to understand what makes you special. The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power, so be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own. Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements. Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless, get some rest. When you wake up,
what is the secret to power? Longing, hatred, the fear of losing those you love, the fear of watching your home burn. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. That fear is now part of you. Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead. Do not make—
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword.
So it has not broken yet. Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. After all, good Skirk. Once again.
Cold.
These are signs that you are adapting. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now, you must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the— Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh. And
hopefully you got some good rest. Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the finals. So, wanna head over now?
From your training so far, you have gained a better command of the sword, and more control over your That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the danger. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, ready? Not bad. Just like your brother. Oh, that reminds...
Hey, no fair! That's cheating!
You think every opponent has the same moral code as you? You can denounce their deplorable methods all you want. But strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. How amusing. Almost. But you don't. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational... This is your final training session. Look alive. Same drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
Go! Water jet!
Not bad. Better than I expected. You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want to unify...
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, you must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you...
Stop. Let's pause here. Well, that's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Get some rest. No point training further if you're already dead on your feet. Like I said at the beginning, you managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud.
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she?
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever.
Incredible. I wonder if I'll ever reach their level.
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many—
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole—
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past, and be—
Run! Skirk! Run! Only death awaits.
Let's see here. First thing, going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet.
Ah, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a piece of advice in return. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself. Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her.
Be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast? Of course you are! That's why Skirk and Paimon got— Ah, well, if you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon—
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after.
Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time.
I have good news. First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to... Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul. When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask. You and I might never meet again, Traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me...
Are you...
Okay, not the angle I was expecting.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier, but... While we were
I knew that was a possible side effect. Close. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing. Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. No, I'm not from Tevat. I'm from a different planet.
Like me?
No, we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me? Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds. But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space.
What is your goal in coming here?
To become stronger. For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, to do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. Okay.
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced, but it's been years now, and I've still...
Well, your
You know Child is looking for you, right? Are you...
Ajax. His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many... So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us... Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have... Wake up your companion. It's time to go. Oh, and everything I just told you. But... Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Near the chasm, right?
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream. You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is—
Don't worry, Paimon's an expert at hiding— Oh, but, that means you need to stay—
All right. Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
boat behind you. Come on, you got this.
Water jet!
Hey, what are you two doing here? Get him to the house. Let's press on.
Bombs away!
Fearless. Paradigm shift.
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place? Ugh, this fog is making it impossible to see anything!
This should be the place where you were attacked, Travel. The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where... Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case.
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart... From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
You alright? That thing was...
There. I got it back.
Traveler! Skirk! What happened? It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Grayley Plains. You asked me. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive, whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something, namely, break through my defenses and steal my power. No, he couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come and call it fate if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, I'll cope. Well, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring narwhal? Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike.
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul.
The Foul? Who dares call him foul?
What's wrong? Bit off more power than you can chew? You're struggling to hold a bit.
Just a little.
Look! It's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit. Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action. Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy drub. Get us out of here, traveler. You'll need to lead the way.
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Uh-oh! Falling spikes! Run! Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse! So, this guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But suspicions only get... I no longer sense his presence. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it. You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, never let...
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it... It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true, voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that but I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time. Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again.
No way! We can't leave now! Something was stolen from you
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
But what if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go... So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
Fair enough. Then take this.
What is it?
A bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide.
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where?
He'll know something about Master. I'm sure of it. Fine. It'll take time to recover my strength. Found somewhere to rest.
This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora. Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Wait. Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble.
You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss.
Then, did you by chance have...
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
No, sorry. Paimon totally misspoke just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start. But things are different now.
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get...
Wait, what about you?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just leave! Whatever. Let her tire herself out. She'll come... Let's get some sleep, Traveler. That cup...
Quiet.
even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't
Run! Skirk! Run!
Getting an early night's sleep is the best. That was... Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here...
About 60%. Maybe 70.
Whoa! Paimon thought it would take at least a couple...
No, not fast enough. That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different, but somehow... No. I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection.
Ooh, sounds intense.
Thanks. See...
Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Be right back.
That's right. This is Skirk's inner world. This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. Actually, it's my... I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use. Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here. Oh, you noticed. This river represents Skirk's strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. And all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was. She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection.
You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush!
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again.
The answer to one mystery invites another question. Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they... Like meteors. You both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away, indifferent as ever. Seems like you've answered your own question. Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. But the reason for that decision stems from events much earlier on in her life. Let's keep going.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, no one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws.
You wish me to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. Embark on your own. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
Why would you do that?
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst for human evolution. You have tasted loss. You have known fear so deep it can be felt. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus pain dampens over time. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood.
That is what Skirk's master, the foul Sertologi, looked like at one point in time. Of course, as a higher being, he could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies description. The form you see him in here,
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, to do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real the scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience. Shall we? We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Sertology.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to train twice as hard. No tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak. A pitiful, useless ploy.
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you. It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee. So, I will teach you everything I know. Train you by whatever means necessary, in the hope that one day, you might surprise me.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters little. Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yes, Master. From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue. After some time, her talent bloomed, and she gained control. It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate. We're near. I almost don't want to reach the end. What? These are Skirk's happiest memories. What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers. This is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious about everything as a child. There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. The secrets beyond the stars. And that merchant. It was a spaceship. When it arrived, the people that disembarked wore smiles on their faces and spoke of friendship. Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms and allowed them to explore the planet. No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before, so she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home, countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives. The little girl who lived their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot. Because she and her people were seen as a threat. As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Yet there was evidence of human activity, even during the periods of extreme heat. Further research revealed that, over time, the people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of environment or energy source. For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat, and decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head. Senseless, isn't it? Deemed a threat because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps if those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand. And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran. No one wants to relive their most painful moments. Skirk is waiting over there. For both of us. Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my purpose.
So all this, just so you could bring her here?
I have things to say to you. Well, I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And she, her suppressed emotional self, the version of herself she keeps all those rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too—
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we— Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place.
Even so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses. Emotions like kindness and empathy, and what makes you any different from—
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary. I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer. I have shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought me this far. It made me who I am.
That is the problem. I want to show— On the grand scale of the entire universe, maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives warmth to the cold Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back, and let them grant you peace. A brief—
That isn't what we need.
Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than—
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer.
Then look around. Look at your— You cast aside your dreams and curiosity. And in doing so, you lost your original motivation. Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt. But these cannot take you far.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Your emotional self isn't weak. The fact that she transcended time and broke free from her constraints to come and face you, that proves it.
Thank you for saying that. To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, but what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will never forget, and I know that among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, you know that you didn't turn out to be the person you wanted to be. All those unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart. And I don't want you to hurt it.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing...
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always said, "Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement." I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. I should be thanking you.
Run, Skirk, run! Remember, leave no one alive!
Heed my words, Skirk. Let fear take root in your soul.
Did you survive? Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end. Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
So, I once asked my master if survival of the strongest was the... He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones. That's why, after hearing his answer, an idea came. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. One in which there would never... But that means I must defeat him. Yes, and not just because of the gap in our abilities. Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. I know, and it's not something I want. He's no longer into that, but he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Most of them are simple greetings. Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat. And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before me. Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear, just like he said. Yes, I respect him, but I'm also afraid of him. I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready. Help me? Why?
Because if we want to build the world we both want to see, if we all do our part, we can make the entire...
Oh, you're finally up. Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she goes, you're both okay, right?
What does it look like? Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flows from the... I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight.
Okay, so, but whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious...
Alright, it's about time we finished.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, the good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time.
The fog is gone! Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows... Really? So, You're telling Paimon?
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he's...
Okay. Oh, the close of Paimon... Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done.
Eternal. Infinite.
Wipe out!
Everlasting.
Another star goes out! Yeah! Annihilate! Yeah! Haven't forgotten your training, I hope. Yeah!
Water jet!
Yeah! Paradigm shift! Yeah! Ha! Yeah!
Once more!
Ha! Yeah!
Need more.
Another star goes out! Fearless! Yeah!
Once more!
Power! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Beyond this world.
Water jet!
Extinguish! Yeah! Power! Ha! Ha!
Not this again! Watch out!
Haven't had enough of my power. Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle. Well, have you come to...
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, such power, such...
Skirk. Sertologi's...
How long has it been?
Hundreds of years.
Hundreds? Sorry, it's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But...
Hundreds of years ago?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
Of course. Might as well. I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in over time my heart hardened, and we were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death. He spent his childhood wandering, yet he always wore a smile. I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to
That does sound like something he would say.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something. When I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't... But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. After his grand endeavor was successful.
This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just... Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality...
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body...
All I can do is try...
Wise indeed. Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality, and wish to...
Disciple?
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecy.
Well...
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Sounds...
Of course. Only the most outstanding...
Still self-assured as ever.
I'll be leaving then. Oh, and if you are serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea. As I've said before.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission.
Your heart? That sounds like torture! How did you even...
Because, of course, I...
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power. Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of... But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it.
You're right. I should have known better, but... I had already pushed myself to my limits. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a hope.
After the beating we just gave you,
Sertologi's disciple. That's a lot. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force... We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how...
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how... Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength.
Oh?
Since you're his friend, you must have something... First time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from... But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy. It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those. You're right. That battle brought me.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend. After which, all can come to an end. Including, perhaps. For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that. What a battle that would be.
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body. The curse of immortality. I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much longer. Sertologi once offered to free me from this curse. Now...
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed. The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, but it will be a time-consuming and painful process.
I accept. And who knows? I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him if we are climbers in the dark. It appears. At least.
I will reach the top of this mountain. And you, Skofnungur, will be my...
It's finally over. Let's get out of here. At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time. We did it! It's only been a few. Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome. Wow, you sound even more Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon.
Yes. The power Skofnungur stole had...
Great! Huh, it's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many stars in the sky.
I suppose it's because... the false stars, hanging in the meticulously planned sky. It's not real. And yet, it is for that even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe. Time marches ever forward. Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder.
This is all going over Paimon's head. But ever since we met, she has filled Paimon's days with happiness. No matter how tough things get, if it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with two. And if we've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing things, as long as we don't give up.
I suppose when it comes to you. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other. Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing moments. One without war, pain, or forced partings. For this, we must all work to become stronger. If that's what you want to call me.
Just Paimon, or is she being nicer? Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey.